What's up, fight fans? This is JD of Bvtvnews, and I'm about to give y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, man. But let's talk about one of the biggest kind of highlights that is starting to come out of the press conferences with Devin the Dream Haney and Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia, we all know that a few weeks ago he was parlaying with Floyd Money Mayweather, and we know that at that particular point. Floyd Mayweather was looking to try to secure the Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia bout. Now, in the latest press conferences, we've seen Ryan Garcia divulge some information that I feel like arguably he should have left, behind closed doors. Ryan Garcia has essentially stated that Floyd Mayweather was downplaying Devin the Dream Haney and Bill Haney, saying that that wasn't the move that Ryan Garcia should make. And there's got to be truth to that story because we all remember when they were supposed to make the fight with Devin, that stopped. Then there was negotiations with Rolly Romero. Then that stopped, and then they doubled the block and went back to Devin the Dream Haney. Now, here's the thing that I don't like with Ryan Garcia making that public is because of the situation surrounding Floyd Mayweather and him being a recruiter of the PBC. Now, I'm not the biggest, Floyd apologist or Floyd defender, but when Ryan Garcia says that Floyd Mayweather was downplaying Devin Haney and not wanting him to face Devin Haney, I mean, come on, Ryan, man. What you think, bro? What do you think Floyd Mayweather is going to say in that moment? At the end of the day, he will always be one of the most viable pieces of the PBC. He is Al Heyman's right-hand man. And at the end of the day, he is going to try to get you to get into the ring with Rolly Romero so that Floyd Mayweather gets paid, Al Heyman gets paid, PBC has a fight on Amazon Prime, and so on and so on. So when Ryan brings this up, in the latest interviews as they begin this press rollout, I really don't like him divulging it and throwing Floyd in there to kind of spur a beef between Floyd Mayweather and, Bill Haney and Devin Haney, when the reality is that I'm pretty certain that Floyd Mayweather believes that Devin the Dream Haney is an excellent fighter. And so, but at the same time, he has no monetary connection to the Haneys. He does not make one red cent off of the Haneys when they go fight. But he does make money off of Rolly Romero. So naturally, man, in that moment, when he's speaking to Ryan Garcia in confidence, now come on, bro. You know that he's trying to recruit you to face off against Rolly Romero. Now, one of the most intriguing things, I think, though, with Floyd Mayweather in this whole young 140-pounder triangle or whatever you want to call it is it's really intriguing that Floyd Mayweather has kind of been in the ear of almost all of them. If you remember, it wasn't that long ago, maybe like a few years ago, when Devin the Dream Haney was pictured in Floyd Mayweather's gym getting tips and tricks from Floyd Mayweather. And you remember when those pictures hit and Tank Davis got upset because naturally he's Floyd Mayweather's fighter. And so he got upset because, like, hey, man, what you doing over here training the opposition? But of course, Floyd had to correct that and go back to him and say, hey, man, I've just known Devin Haney for a long time. It's nothing like that. Tank, you still my dude, right? And so then now you got Floyd Mayweather also talking with Ryan Garcia. So I will say that Floyd Mayweather is, a fighter who is kind of in the mix with everybody right now. And so that can make things a bit blurry, right? Now, one other thing that Ryan Garcia has divulged as well, which I really don't like him divulging this at all, is there continues to be all of this drama surrounding the infamous Devin the Dream Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis sparring match. Bruh, at the end of the day, man, it was sparring and it was years ago. At this point, as a fan, I really don't care who won, who knocked who out, what happened, because by now I am pretty certain that Devin the Dream Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis are much better fighters and probably are different fighters. And then sometimes, man, this whole idea of sparring being like a real fight, it's a fallacy, man. It's not something that's real. Because even Ryan Garcia divulged that supposedly Floyd Mayweather's got secret tapes of that sparring session, and he showed Ryan Garcia Devin Haney getting cracked. And so you got Ryan Garcia out here, man, pillow talking with Floyd and really divulging a lot of stuff that I feel like probably should have stayed behind closed doors. Because another element of this is that we do know that Floyd Mayweather was trying to do his best to also recruit Ryan Garcia. But, it's one of those scenarios, man, where, again, I'm not a Floyd apologist, but I really don't like Ryan Garcia trying to drag Floyd Mayweather into all of this mix by divulging private conversations. But with that being said, man, I got to say this about Bill Haney, right? So now you see Bill Haney, and what people should know about Bill Haney by now is that Bill Haney is a very strategic father, manager, promoter, right? And so now that Ryan Garcia has divulged these things, I know that prior to this, Bill and Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather had a great relationship. But now that Ryan came out with all these different things that Floyd supposedly did, you notice that you see Bill Haney going out of his way to suddenly diss Floyd Mayweather. Now, that is not without any type of specific strategy, by Bill Haney. And here's why that's a strategy. What is kind of bubbled under the surface is a lot of people don't realize even before this Ryan Garcia bout was made, Bill Haney had gone over to Saudi Arabia and confirmed that he could have a bout between Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis that would have started around the $20 million purse range for each of them, right? But that's when we got into the whole drama of Tank Davis talking about, you got to start with sending me 2 Ferraris, right? So Bill Haney had talked to the Saudi Arabian Entertainment, Commission and all of them over there in Riyadh who are putting on the biggest fights in the sport. And they were on board with paying big money to Devin Haney and Tank Davis to go stage that fight. And so, of course, we all know it did not happen. You got Gervonta Tank Davis, loyal to PBC, and is going to end up fighting a Frank Martin. Now, with that being said, I have to say that the reason why you are going to see Bill Haney go after Floyd Mayweather is I personally believe at this point the Haney family is legitimately ready for Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, might that have been the scenario, I would say maybe 2 or 3 years ago? Would they have really been confident and ready for the Tank Davis matchup? I don't know. But right now in 2024, it appears like Devin the Dream Haney is at peak confidence, and he's ready to face off against Tank Davis. So you're going to see Bill Haney bring up the Ryan Garcia comments that Floyd made and really go after Floyd Mayweather, really, I think, almost as a strategy to bait Tank Davis into the ring. Because they tried to make that fight before in Saudi Arabia. PBC held firm on trying to start their Amazon Prime deals. But I think that you're going to see a strategic Bill Haney go after Floyd over and over and over in order to lure Tank Davis into the ring, because I think they feel like they're really ready for Haney versus Davis. But, that's where I think things are right now. Again, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, about Ryan Garcia pulling, Floyd Mayweather into all this drama. And then now you got the Haneys going at Floyd, and this whole thing. Should Ryan Garcia have just stood firm, and as they say, kept it G? Or do you agree with him kind of divulging to Devin that really, man, it was Floyd who was dissing you, and, Floyd showed me the video? Do you think that Ryan Garcia, was out of pocket for doing that, or do you agree with him doing that? But again, this is JD of BVTV News. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Please make sure you hit that notification bell. And until next time, man, I'm going to keep giving y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. With that being said, man, deuces.